Welcome to the stream, everybody. We are not playing Sea of Thieves today. I thought I'd try something a little different. We're going to be trying out PlanetSide. I want to say PlanetSide 2, but it's not. It's PlanetSide Arena, which is on early access, and it's just dropped on Steam a few days ago. So there's been an update or two since it dropped. I don't know how it's going to perform or how I'm going to perform, but without further ado, let's get into it. So I'm going to go into team, finding a match, and I think it's like an Unreal Tournament variant of PlanetSide, so using all the PlanetSide mechanics and lore and weapons, but it's more of a competitive arena style, like Unreal Tournament. So we'll see how it plays out. And I'm really excited to give it a try. I'm terrible at first-person shooters, as some of you may know, watching some of my other videos, and my PlanetSide 2 embarrassment on Reddit, where I just picked up the game and I didn't know what I was doing, and I was running just across the wilderness trying to find the combat, and then I found out via Reddit that if you press C, it warps you to the combat zone. So yeah, I was very embarrassed, but I got some good traffic from it. So you know, sometimes bad publicity can be good publicity. If that makes sense. Anyway, still loading in, trying to find a game, and it's in early alpha. So for some reason, my Windows bar is still showing up at the bottom here. I'm just going to try enter. See if that gets me. No, it gets me a window. Let's try it again. I'm seeing frames per second and all kinds of things on my stream, looking really bad. So I'm hoping it's coming through okay. And let me get my chat on as well while I'm waiting for this to actually load in. So, sorry about this. Chat. And we'll go back to the game. Hopefully it's loaded in. Click the right thing. Oh, the toolbar's gone away. That's good. Still loading in. Different sound. It could just be me staring at the loading screen right now. So we will see. Let's have a little drink. Oh, that was a little glitchy. I've downed all my settings extremely low, and yeah, it's boding well. My spec of my machine's up to par, but because I'm streaming at the same time, I'm not sure. So right now it's just a very annoying static set. I don't know what it's doing right now. Let's have a look. Yeah, I got nothing else running. Oh, now I'm hearing some speech coming through. Very bad performance right now on this game. Oh, there I am. So let's see if it frees it up and lets me do anything. Okay, let's just pick a sword. Looks like I can see other players on screen with little green indicators. Maybe the number in the little circle on the left one there is a position. Maybe he's in second place or 2 kills. Noticed something. One of my apps, I think I may have accidentally clicked on when I was launching the game. So let's see if that actually makes a difference. Back to the loading screen. That's the problem with things that are in alpha. You really don't know what you're going to get when you load them up. Get some glitchy sounds. isn't it? Give it a few more seconds here, see if it clears up. My stream status is showing frames missed due to rendering lag, and it's quite red. So we'll see what happens. It may actually crash me out of the game. I think it did. Yeah, profile error occurred. So yeah, that's interesting. PlanetSide Arena is not ready for general consumption. There is obviously some bugs with the alpha. So yeah, game error. There we go. So I might try it again if there's a few more updates, see if it cleans up. But I might just launch into Sea of Thieves and do some Sea of Thieves Rush because I'm here. Why not? Okay, let me set my timer up here and I'll do a 30-minute rush on Sea of Thieves. I know it's a Saturday and a Sunday actually, and I should have more time, but I have church coming up, so I can't play for too long. Yeah, we did a trip to Vancouver yesterday, and that was quite exhausting, but quite fulfilling as well. So that was a fun time. Took El Kiddo on the ferry. Alright, Sea of Thieves Rush. We got 30 minutes on the clock. I'll hit start when I load in, and you hit the ground running. You have to get out of the outpost, get on the boat, get to an island, boots in the sand, find something to hand in, and get it back to an outpost. Now, I squirrel a lot when shipwrecks come along, so I will most likely try and go off and do something really random. Sometimes I get a little PvP in there as well. It really can end up being anything. I found this with Sea of Thieves. I don't know whether you noticed my screen's black. When you first launch it and go in the game, you get this big pause. This is Windows 10. I don't know if others do, but here I am just waiting for the game to load in. Tried PlanetSide just a few seconds ago. I noticed a few people have just come into the chat. I tried PlanetSide Arena, and that's what I was going to be playing. It really glitched out. It really did not like my setup. I even downgraded all the graphics, and yeah, I might have to downgrade it to bare minimum just to get it to run on my setup. But I thought my rig was up to par for it, and apparently it isn't at the moment, or there's some other issue. But yeah, that means we're jumping into Sea of Thieves Rush instead. Okay, that wonderful music that just kind of makes me feel that something good is about to happen. So I dropped a little video this morning. It was just me goofing around in Shotcut and editing, but it's kind of fun. I dropped it on the YouTube channel this morning. Hopefully it'll do good. It's so short, but it's just goofy and silly. So check it out if you get a chance. And the parrot video on the channel is doing very well. How to rename the parrot in the game, because a lot of people, it's not obvious. You have to hover over it and then it appears with the rename. Oh, it looks like I'm playing as my wife's pirate as well. She's logged in here, and so without having to mess around and get you guys, you know, to wait even longer, I'm just gonna go play as her on the Rush. So we had a fun road trip. We went to Bass Pro Shop and in Vancouver, in Tuason Mills, and kid went absolutely nuts for the fish. There's a massive fish tank in there, and you can stand by the glass and the fish swim around. It's pretty cool, but he went absolutely nuts and wanted to go see them all the time, so he stood there, and I got a video of one of the fish going, and he just added this weird sound effect, and I posted it on Twitter, and it's pretty funny. People like it. But yeah, here we go. Sea of Thieves Rush. I'm gonna start the clock. Just gotta go down here. Start. Timer is on. As soon as we get in, we're gonna run to the ship, get it out, and the thing is, when you get it out real fast without checking the clouds or anything like that, you could get stymied by the Kraken. And of course, skelly ships are now a lot more aggressive again on the seas, coming up out of the water, and if you get near them, they're much more aggressive as well. They'll actually engage with you. Sometimes they'll ignore you, but it's more likely now that they'll engage with you. And of course, oh, excuse me, players are more aggressive as well. So we'll see. You know, might do some PvP as well. I usually drop these videos on YouTube as well after doing this, so I might edit this down, take the intro out, and label it as Sea of Thieves and not PlanetSide. I'm gonna get people coming in like, oh, PlanetSide 2 Arena, or PlanetSide Arena, I want to see what it's like, and then they see me playing Sea of Thieves, and then be like, what are you doing? Why are you playing Sea of Thieves when you said you're gonna be playing PlanetSide Arena? It's like, well, I'm playing Sea of Thieves because PlanetSide Arena didn't want to run in its early alpha state. So there we go. Ooh, what is going on with the mouse settings on this? Why my wife's pirate settings are just all over the place. Let's go. Controller, no. Keyboard and mouse. Ooh. Video center. Okay, mouse sensitivity. Let's up that. Jeez, that's awful. How does she even play like that? Field of views up. It still feels weird. It doesn't feel like I'm moving the mouse a lot. What the heck is going on? Life is not good right now. I feel like how can I fight like this? Hang on. Settings. This ain't working for me. Mouse sensitivity. That should be way up, right? Oh, that's better. There we go. Now I can play. That was horrible. Why was that set so low? Okay, so 27 minutes in the clock after all this. Getting onto the ship, getting out. Skelly clouds are up, so I'm not going to get crackened at least. On there, up this. So far I'm hitting all the marks when I'm grabbing on things, which is good. Usually it's a case of I fall in the water, swim under the boat, come up on the other ladder, don't grab the handle right away, and it's a bit of a gong show. So this is good. So thinking about where the wind's blowing and how I can get fastest. I'll go to shipwreck. Could be a little scary, but we'll give it a chance. I actually labeled the stream as Ring of Elysium, but this PlanetSide Arena doesn't even exist in the restream games, and I wanted to have an FPS on the game that I was playing, so that anyone playing Ring of Elysium that was interested would see PlanetSide Arena, but that didn't even work either. So sometimes it's just a gong show, and you gotta go back to what you know. And Sea of Thieves is tried and trusted for me, and works really well on the stream, and is well received. So 25 minutes on the clock. We are heading off to Shipwreck Bay. So I heard on Saturday that Mixer streamer Chokmuju did her she did Sea of Thieves the musical. She said, when I reach 500 followers, I'll do it. And so I went out and kind of encouraged people to follow her deliberately, just so that she would have to do it, and she did it this weekend. So congratulations on the 500 follows, Chop. And I am so sorry I wasn't there to see the live rendition of Sea of Thieves the musical, but I'm sure it was a lot of fun to do, and I hope your voice gets better soon. Yeah. Hey, Puerto Rico pitches, what up? I am playing Sea of Thieves Rush, which is my variation on a very short play of Sea of Thieves. Right now it's not much of a rush because the wind is... Oh, there's a ship over there. And possibly another ship over there. I'm going to come in a hard turn. See if I can... park it nicely here. Oh, too late, too late. Yeah, that was too late for a handbrake turn. Dag nabbit. Okay. Let's grab these little planky planks. Fix my little ship that has absolutely no damage from that hit. I cannot believe that. Let's get the monkey out while I'm here. Oh, this isn't my monkey, this is my wife's. Called Pumpkin. I forgot I was playing my wife's player. So there, anyway, we're turned around, we're facing back the way we want to be facing. I'm here in a storm. So we are boots in the sand. Let's do a quick look around the island. Nothing in the water, shiny. Oh, that scared me. Silhouette of the merchant just standing there. Oh, I can't go that way. Alright. Hey Merchie, how you doing? Wee-hee! Over the head. Leapfrog. Chickens, what we got here? We have a storage crate. There's not much use to me right now. Anything shiny in the water? Nope. So this is rush. We're gonna rush around the island. Probably find in the water right near my ship. On the other side is something I can take in, but I gotta waste my time rushing around the island and hoping to find something on the shore. Right now, nothing. Let's have a look in the water over here. Anything shiny? Nope. No shinies there either. Okay, we have something shiny on the beach over here, which is a bottle. Don't really care. But we have an explosive barrel too, which I can use. I could take that in and fulfill the rush just with that. So might be what I'm doing. I guess we shall see. Why did I even do that? Oh, got company. There's the ship. Hey, who's that? We have... Hey Chalk, how's things with you? Good? Thanks for coming by. Yeah, this is my little Sea of Thieves arena mini game that I'm playing. So it's get to an island, boots in the sand, find something to hand in, and go drop it off. And usually I play it on weekdays, right before I go to work. It's kind of my commute to work, because I work from home, so it's kind of nice. But oh, my mic volume's low. Appreciate that. Okay, let me see what's going on. I've put new monitors on, so it changed all my sound settings because of HDMI connections, and so I don't think I'm going to be able to fix it in stream. Might be able to. It's just that I'm on a time limit here. So yeah, I'm now back to having 3 screens, which is nice, and I'm getting shot at by the island. I'm playing my wife's pirate too because she played on here, I played on Xbox, and it was all a bit of a switcheroo yesterday. Ooh, look, we have a squirrel showing up on the screen there, little reapers. Let's check it out. I heard you got scared of playing Minecraft. A bat or something scared you. That's pretty funny. Yeah, it does that. Those bats coming out of nowhere, they can really scare you. Oh, that's way over there. 19 minutes. Get that, and I could do that. Grab the Reapers and get it to Galleons. Let's do it. Reapers rush, Reapers rush. I do love a Reapers rush. So the musical was good, huh? Are you back to under 500 viewers? uh, see people dropping off really fast. I was really jelly to hear your kid went to Iceland, was it? Oh, that would be a trip of a lifetime, I tell you. Okay, so I did see a ship too, so I'm glad I got that explosive barrel just in case. Gives me a sense of security. They actually might be going to get the Reaper's chest too, so. Yeah, Pumpkin, that's my wife's monkey. He picks fleas out of his belly button too. Just like mine. Seems like they all have families living in their navels. Hey, Trax, how you doing? Sorry, I'm not playing what I touted to be playing this morning, but PlanetSide Arena just didn't want to run in its early access state. So I'm gonna have a try again at launching it and see if I can get it to run on my setup and stream it again. But I just went straight into it vanilla without even trying to see if it would run first. So probably my bad. But you can hang out on Sea of Thieves Rush. That's what we're doing this morning. We gotta get something to hand in. We've done Boots in the Sand already, which is the first part of the rush. We should get out of the outpost, Boots in the Sand, and then you got to get something to hand in and hand it in within the time limit. I usually do it in a 30-minute time limit because that's usually my time I have right before work to play. Kids gone to school, and it's just the right time for me to get on and have a 30-minute stream. And I like Sea of Thieves, and I wanted to show people you can play it in such a small window of time. It can be done. But right now we're just sailing in one direction, doing pretty much not much, trying to get this Reaper's chest. So we have 16 minutes to grab it and get it to Galleon's Grave, and it's definitely doable, but the wind's okay. Oh, look, somebody right behind me. Why didn't I not see them before? I looked a couple of times thinking I saw a mast. Well, look at there. They may have heard everything I'm saying and what I'm going to do and try and intercept me now. Because I don't have push to talk on either, because I'm playing my wife's profile. It was just all a gong show. So, welcome to my Sunday morning gong show. I was tempted to just jump off and give him some aggro, but there's Galleon's Grave, so it's doable. 15 minutes still. So I use Restream.io to get this out to as many platforms as I can. I'm streaming on Mixer, Twitch, yeah, Steam, believe it or not, VK, which is a Russian Facebook type thing. I'm streaming to that as well. So yeah, it all interfaces with OBS as well, which is the software I'm using. So I connect OBS to Restream, and then I can do all this. If I become Twitch affiliate, I think Twitch won't support Restream anymore. So if I do make Twitch affiliate, I might just drop Restream and go to Twitch directly. But it's a case of raising awareness of who I am and why we actually do this, which is Spectrum Gamer being a reference to the autism spectrum. And my son, high functioning autistic, great kid, took him to Vancouver yesterday, had a great time, but there was definitely some times when things got a little heated and tense. And oh yeah, my wife likes the blunderbuss. Ugh, can't stand the blunderbuss. Give me a nice little basic flintlock and I'm happy. She's gonna be, what did you do to my pirate? Changing all my stuff. I should dress differently too, just to mess with her head. But yes, Spectrum Gamer, as I was saying, I kind of got sidetracked there. Squirrel! Spectrum Gamer being the autism spectrum and raising awareness for high-functioning autism in the gaming community, because a lot of people I am discovering that gravitate to computer games have some aspect that would put them on the autism spectrum. So they may be socially awkward, gravitate to games because games have that structure and that the rule set that kind of is very welcoming to somebody on the autism, because the way they think, somebody on the spectrum, they like rules and things that kind of happen in a structured way. Now Sea of Thieves is a little bit more of an open world game, so there's still those rules and structures and mechanics, but it's a little bit more on a wider scale, whereas some games it's a case of you have to do certain things to get to the end of that level, and those kind of games really resonate with people on the autism spectrum for sure. And so it's just, you know, putting that question in people's minds that, you know, am I socially awkward? Do I have a hard time leaving the house? Do I have anxiety? You know, it's a case that maybe it's something to check out. It might kind of tick all those boxes for you and make you feel that, yeah, absolutely, there's something there and I want to get it checked out. And especially if your children fit that kind of slot, or that they tick some of those boxes, then you can get funding usually from the government to help them in, you know, their education and their intervention. So definitely something I want to raise awareness for and let people know. You know, high functioning autism is not a bad thing. I think I have it. I think I'm somewhere on the spectrum, and I think probably Ethan got it kind of from me in the sense that it was hereditary. I think my dad had it as well. My dad basically dropped out of school because he was socially awkward. Was not emotionally connected to me growing up, and that was another thing, is the emotional bond between father and son could be a little tough. And now that I've realized this, I've kind of forgiven him for that coldness that I kind of had growing up. And yeah, it's interesting. He dropped out of school, worked on a farm. And farms, you know, if you ever worked on a farm, or you know someone that works on a farm, where you know what farm life is like, it's a case of you wake up and you have a set day of things you have to do, and it's like, it's the most structured job you could ever get, I think. So it made perfect sense that he probably was on the spectrum, or is on the spectrum too. Oh, there we go. So we have the chest on board. We will boot it to Galleon's grave. See if we can get it in within the 10 minutes. I think we could. It's just a case of, is somebody going to be camping out and waiting for us? We shall see. Appreciate that, Aztrax. That's good to hear. I've been told my volume's a little off today, and that's because of, I wasn't expecting to be playing Sea of Thieves. I've got new monitors that changed my hardware setup a little bit. So yeah, I'm wondering how it sounds on YouTube, and maybe if I just play with my mic a little bit, it might sound a little better. Who knows? Hey, thanks Captain Peter for coming by and following. I really appreciate the follow. It's good to have you here. Hope you're enjoying your Sunday, and it is a day of rest, so definitely try and have a little bit of downtime today. This is my self-indulgence, my downtime today. Hey, I'll tell you what I should be doing instead of just dancing around on the ship. I should be trimming those sails. Now, I say trimming sails, but some people correct me and say, you know, turning the sail isn't trimming it. And now, I've not really looked into this, but what exactly is trimming the sails then? If you know what it is, let me know. Oh, that's better? Thanks, Chuck. Appreciate the feedback. If you guys that are watching too haven't checked out Chuck Mujo on Mixer, you should. It's a lot of fun. She sails with her dad, which I think is so cool. That a game like this can bridge the generation gaps and bring families together to play together. And I've heard of people with their like grandfather, father, and son all playing Sea of Thieves together, which is awesome. I don't know any other game that does that. So. Alright, so here we are coming into Galleon's grave. Am I going to get a nasty surprise dropping off the Reaper's chest, or am I going to get it done in 8 minutes and still have time to do something else? We shall see. It makes a weird rumbly sound, the Reaper's chest. It's very eerie. When I first heard it, I wasn't sure what it was, and I was hunting around and trying to figure out what was going on. Okay. Here we go. Trimming the sails does mean angling the sails. Appreciate the confirmation on that one. I was having kind of a little bit of a debate with one of my crew members who didn't believe I was right. Yes, we did it. Fantastic. Thanks for being there and enjoying the rush here. It's not over yet. I have 7 minutes on the clock, so let's see what else I can do. I have an explosive barrel, so we'll see if we can find somebody to just give them a little bit more to talk about when they talk about that day they played on Sea of Thieves and this sloop came up. I always like to enhance somebody's experience on Sea of Thieves with a little surprise or interaction, and it can be anything, so you know, add to their story. It's great. I should stream on Sundays more. I'm getting a lot more viewers than I ever do any other day. This is nice. It's nice to have some interaction. Okay, so I don't see anyone on the seas, but maybe a skelly ship or somebody will show up. There was that ship that I did run into. Now I'm trying to think where they were. Let's see if I can figure it out. They were at Sunken Grove. Sunken Grove. Let's go check out Sunken Grove. Sorry, there was a show when I was a kid called Biker Grove. And so whenever I hear Sunken Grove, I go into silly accents. It's just... I do like to reminisce, and anyone that watches the stream, I do reminisce a lot about the past and things when I was a kid. So I was born in '74, so I'm kind of an 80s, 90s child, and those are the shows in the UK that I like to look back on. And I think on Chalk's stream we've actually had a little bit of reminiscing and looking back on things in the past as well. I don't even know if I'm going the right way. Yeah, Sunken Grove is right ahead. Oh, that was bad. Ahead. The betting that they're still there is slim, but we'll check it out. You never know. Sunken Grove's a bit of a maze. People can get lost. Nobody at the Skullfort. Except the Skellies. I find the breathing of your own pirate to be a little bit disturbing sometimes. You're sailing along and you think someone's joined your crew because you can hear that kind of little bit of heavy breathing in your ears when you're on the ship, but there's nobody else around. And it's just your own pirate's breath, I think. Unless I'm just absolutely out to lunch. Hey, look, they're still there. Scoodle-deedle-doo, scoodle-deedle-doo. Let's go have some fun, fun, fun. It's a white sail. Now I'm a white sail, so that doesn't really mean a lot. But it could be a new player. So hopefully they've got lots of loot and I can just steal it. But yeah, Old Faithful is the worst, and of course they pick it for a tall tale to be one that you have to run around on and follow. Oh man. Sails down, but okay, I am gonna have to go quiet. That was terrible. That was awful. I PvP I suck at. But oh, did he die too? That was the same guy, right? Maybe we got a hit on each other. Maybe we were both. Yeah, it's the same guy. Sorry. I'm sorry. It's just a game, right? Hey, Sherlock Holmes 94, how you doing? Thanks for coming by on the stream. We are actually getting close to just ending out on Sea of Thieves Rush, but I do appreciate you checking us out here. So I'm just going to turn my ship around and see if there was anything on board for this this last guy that I just decided to barrel. So. Lucky no skelly ships came up and tried to take out my ship. I've had that before. You know, or Kraken takes a big lump out of your boat. But yeah, I think he's probably sunk, but he's probably in the water. I could expect to see him bobbing around. Let's see. Oh, monkey's asleep under the table. Of course now I can't interact with the table. Stupid monkey. Going the right way. I wonder what he was doing at Sunken Grove. It looks like he had the new pirate leathers on. You know, like he's not been playing that long. If he had the Spartan set, he just got that free, so that's probably like his best set that he's got, because he got it doing the Twitch Corner. Or Twitch Rivals, sorry. So I dropped a funny little video this morning, just goofing around. I woke up early, like 4:30 or something, and I just wanted to have some time to myself and be a little creative. So I dropped a silly video on the YouTube channel, so feel free to check it out. It's just me goofing around. Hey honey, how you doing? What's up? I'm just streaming, so I'll be done shortly. And what time is it? Oh, okay, so we're going to see our friends at 11 apparently. Okay, so apparently I won't be going to church this morning. We have friends in town and they want to visit with us, so might mean I get to stream just for a few minutes more, which will be fun. Okay, I'm gonna anchor down. I see Shiny's over there. Is that his stuff? He's probably around, but maybe not. I think he sunk pretty quickly. Maybe it was the campfire I was seeing. I don't know. A snake! Betcha, snake! Mushroom. If you don't know what I'm talking about, then I must look like an idiot. But if you do know what I'm talking about, Weevil and Bob. There was a. If you have never heard of Weevil and Bob, Google them. But there's a funny video called the Badger video. It's basically a weird song with the words badger. Also does the Narwhal song. Same guy that did that, so you should know what the Narwhal song is. I have a funny story about narwhals. My wife, God bless her, she messaged me or phoned me all excited. She's like, hey, narwhals really exist. I'm like, yes, honey, narwhals really exist. She thought they were like unicorns of the sea. They were just fictional things that didn't exist in real life. So. And she knew the Narwhal song. She'd heard it and she'd seen it. And she just thought it was like a funny cartoon with these weird things that lived in the ocean and, you know, causing a commotion. But yeah, didn't realize that they were actual sea creatures. Oh, there's the Waldo snake, or the candy cane snake when you're nearer Christmas. Alright, I think I might wrap and get ready for a nice breakfast with old friends, which we haven't seen in a while. So I'm guessing that's Chalk still hanging out there, and thanks for hanging around, Chalk. Really appreciate you coming by and checking out my stream. So I like to end out with my pirate, but in this case it's my wife's, and we're going to end out with a little tra-la-la boomsy, tra-la-la boomsy, tra-la-la boomsy, tra-la-la boomsy. Yes, we all know where that came from, and you have a good weekend, and if it's a Pro D day for you guys too, hopefully you know you have a good one too. It's a Pro D day for us. So we are Spectrum Gamer family. Check us out at spectrumgamer.com, and please leave a like, subscribe, thumbs up, whatever you can. Share our stuff. You have a great day. Take care of yourself.